Good afternoon, hockey fans. Lumberjack broadcast coming your way. We are looking at a little bit of a delayed start here by about 15, 18 minutes. As it was actually the Bantam B2 game that caused the delay. But we're going to get a little bit of a late start here. Scott, welcome. How's your Saturday starting out?
Oh, really good, Doug. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yep. Getting a little hockey in and then a little turkey bingo later on this evening.
Oh, yeah. Nothing wrong with a little turkey bingo. Real quick, should we talk quick? Tell us about Molly and what happened, and let's let everybody know, because Emma Griner is still out with a shoulder injury, and now we got another injury. What can you tell us?
Yeah, Molly's out with an upper body injury. That's all I'm going to say.
There you go, upper body injury. Don't let the other teams know.
We're still waiting for some results from an appointment she had, so we'll know more at a later time.
Call it a unfortunate injury in practice. That sometimes does happen, unfortunately, but we'll know more Tuesday, probably, I would guess.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right now, it's, yeah.
So with that, we got a heck of a game going here by watching the JV game. This Buffalo team should be really strong, and actually just watching them warm up here in practice, they look really solid. Well, just looking at them, what do you know about them?
Well, a little bit of background on it. They played Roseau last night up at Roseau in the Rams Center and lost 4-1.
Oh.
Roseau took it to them. So far this year, they've won 2 games and they've lost 3.
Okay.
Low-scoring game. I mean, their goals per game are just under 3. Goals against per game are 3. Okay. They have a penalty kill of about 84%.
Mm-hmm. That's
and
strong.
Power play is just under 20 at 18. So not great. They lost the first game of the year 0-1 to Brainerd.
Okay.
And Brainerd, I don't know how Brainerd's going to be doing this year. I looked at some of the scores, some of the teams, comparing them, and I don't know if that's indicative of too much right now. Sorry. They did beat the Sartell squad 6-1. They beat Chaska 4-2, but they lost to Moorhead 7-3. And just last night, the Rams again 4-1.
Okay.
So, I mean, anything could happen in a hockey game.
That's right.
They look like they have pretty good goaltending. So, goalies can win games.
Yes, they can. So we got about 3 minutes left on the warm-up clock that we're going to get a resurface. We want to get the broadcast started here, especially since the game's running behind. Get you a little pre-game show here. So Jacks are now 4-0. Looking to keep that rolling. They've had a strong start here, led by Bailey Roop, Naomi Johnson, Knott, and Burt. And others, but they're, I think, the top 4 scorers now.
They are, yeah.
All having a strong start and looking to keep that rolling. So, yeah, my observations are that we keep playing really hard, keep getting better, and yeah.
Oh, yeah, they're going to have a good season. It'll be a big test next week when they go to Warroad and then down to Benilde.
That will be.
Yeah.
2 in a row, back-to-back there.
Yeah, I've been kind of keeping an eye on Benilde. Warroad lost to Holy Family Catholic down in Victoria yesterday, 4-3. It looked like a really good game. Holy Family slightly outshot Warroad, but it was a really close game. It went right down to the wire.
What do we know about Holy Family? Because I'm not familiar with them down the cities. Are they recruiting hockey? I mean, they're not the powerhouse from the cities by any means in the past. What do we know about them?
Well, they went to the state tournament for the first time last year.
Okay.
Currently, they're in the top 2 or 3 in the state.
Okay.
So they're looking to repeat in Section 2, and I think they have the state championship. That's their goal this year. But they have a pretty deep squad. They have 3 pretty solid lines. They have one of the best players in the state, Maddie Kimbrell. Maddie will be playing on the under-18 team with Bailey Root. But Maddie is probably one of the fastest skaters I've ever seen in that age group. Yeah, she is. She's lightning fast.
You've seen a lot of skaters.
Yeah. Benilde might be a little bit down this year, so that'll be an interesting game a week from today.
Now, does so that Holy Cross family, they're playing the single A, right?
No, Holy Family's a double A team.
They are, okay.
Yeah.
Because World's A,
Yeah.
aren't they? Yeah.
World's single A.
Single A.
Yeah.
And Benilde?
Benilde's double A.
They are, okay.
Holy Family beat Minnetonka for the first time last year. Prior to that, I mean, 1 year Holy Family had 6 girls that committed to D1 school, and they couldn't get by Minnetonka in Section 5. So it's pretty competitive down there.
Yes, it is. Well, I don't know if I've told you this story. I've told others. So I went to Hopkins High School, and when I was there in the 80s, we had to go through in order to get to state. The old blue league was Edina, Minnetonka, Wayzata, Bloomington, Jefferson, and Hopkins.
Yeah.
And our chances were slim.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say none, but pretty darn slim.
Yeah, it's pretty tough. Those western suburbs are pretty solid.
They are. Well, all right, everybody. The warm-ups are done. We thought we'd get you a little look at the broadcast here before we get the Zamboni going. So it is right now. It's what 2:07, 2:06. We're gonna Zamboni. So looking at about we'll get the starting lineup, the anthem about 2:15, 2:17. I would guess. And we'll get some good hockey in this afternoon. Expected a good game. So for now, everybody, we're going to watch the Zamboni go around. We're going to take a quick break, and we'll be back at you in a few minutes. Hang tight, everybody. Live hockey here on the Lumberjack broadcast. Lumberjack fans. Here come the cheerleaders. Only adjust us a little bit here.
So I was told our mascot is none other than Kelly Johnson. I thought it was a student all along, but Michelle has been asking parents to be the mascot.
Okay.
So I'm guessing Adam Coe is going to be next.
Here come your Jacks. I'll give you the bench cam here. So the Jacks are out on the ice. Buffalo just kind of coming out of the locker room here. We'll get the introductions going again. About a 20-minute delay on start time here. The B1 playing before us on the 9 o'clock game got us a little bit, or the 10 o'clock game got us a little delayed. There's your goalie cams for the day. Regular cams, your bench cam. We're ready to go. So the Buffalo Bison here, trimmed in their away dark black. Black jersey, black socks, black breezers, trimmed in white and a little bit of purple. "16 skaters and 2 goalies. God, that's a big goalie in net there.
So Buffalo's leading scorer is actually a 9th grader. She's got 5 goals and 2 assists. Number 26, Violet Huddy.
Okay. How many goals? 5 goals, 2 assists?
Yeah.
7 points, 5 games.
Their second leading scorer is number 8. She's also a freshman. She's got 4 goals and 1 assist.
That's right, you said they're in some pretty tight contests so far.
They have been, except, the Moorhead game. But yeah, they're, according to their goals per game and goals against per game, it's pretty tight.
Here comes there's Lauer being announced. Lossing on defense. She skated a first period out on the JV. Kanada's your other defense starter. Milkowski's getting the start at the left wing, looks like.
Oh my gosh, our cheerleaders they're excellent. Did you see them skating?
I did.
I got to keep it on here in case they do another, here we go.
Wongberg getting a start. And Berg's going to be your center, so Milkowski, Wongberg, and Berg, Kanat and Lossing to start Bauer in the net.
I think the BSU cheerleaders need to take a lesson from our Lumberjack cheerleaders.
All day long, all day long. All right, we're going to get the national anthem in here. All right, there's your national anthem for us. Looks like the Bison are going to gather up at their own net here. The Jacks are at their bench. We are about ready to get back to hockey here. I do like that we have 2 referees and a linesman. Looks like both teams are ready to go. So Berg on the draw. Malkowski as your right wing. Wongberg as your left. Lossing and Kanat here. Scott, you got the camera. Here's our goalie cams. There's Lauer. There's the Bison goalie. Referee checks with both goalies, checks with the scorekeeper. We're underway here. The Bison throw it in deep to start. Number 8, behind the net, looking for somebody to pass to. Gets rubbed out by Lossing. Bison come out. Good quick save by Lauer. And here comes Malkowski, tries to center, goes back behind the net. Out front, Lossing's going to pinch in. Wongberg's covering. Now on the near side, Berg steals, Malkowski steals. Right out front to Wongberg, who just got handcuffed there, Scott. Otherwise, that would have been glorious. Cannot with it, she's going to throw it up ice. And Berg's going to whack it in deep. Jacks are on a line change here. Quick hustle in by Johnson. She goes down in a heap. Coe gets absolutely crunch and munched. Kept in by Swanberg. Now Johnson at the point. Kanat's going to come away with it. And Jacks have to touch up. Still offsides. Here come the Bison. They get it in deep. Goes behind Lauer. Jacks are coming out the other way. Bison lose the handle in center, throw it up ice. And they get it in deep. Now back out to center. What'd you say their number 1 score was? 26, Gun?
Yeah, 26 and 8.
Yeah, 8. She was behind the net over here. She's quick. Baki was trying to pinch along the wall. Roop throws it up ice. Trying to get it to Baki. Now the Bison come back cross ice. Shot. Lauer puts in the mitt and says, give me a whistle.
Yeah, she said enough of this.
Yeah.
Throws it up.
Bison got the first 2 shots on goal. So here's the top scorer on the draw for the Bison. This is Kanat's going to whack it around over to Wongberg. Wongberg tries to pick it up on the wall. Miss getting it out of the zone. Kanat will pick it up. She throws it off the wall to Malkowski. It hit Berg in stride. Oh, but it goes over to Wongberg. Wongberg over to Malkowski. She gets knocked off the puck. Borderline interference on that one. Lawson's going to chase it on the far wall.
They're going to allow a little bit of contact.
Kanat. Now over to Berg on the backhand. Back to the forehand shot. Oh, must have just missed wide. I lost track of it.
Boy, I thought Megan had that one. That was. She had the goalie.
Much. If she missed it, it had to just go wide. I thought she had the goalie beat.
She did. She just must have missed it on that far side. Now this is a different line.
This is Maddie George on the draw. Here come the Bison.
I haven't seen this combination of line yet.
So Carlson, George, and Baki. Shot. Just goes through the crease. Bison able to keep it in. Bison go cross ice. Tried to dish it back to the D. Teed that one up as a FedEx special. Bison throw it towards the net. Just goes wide of Lauer. Bison are strong on the forecheck here, and Lauer's going to say, give me another whistle. Very smartly says, give me another whistle. Good start for the Bison here, I think.
Yeah, they're coming out pretty hot. They're looking pretty strong right now.
Number 16 on the draw for the Bison. This one's going to go back. Lawson will be the first one there to it. Picked up by Connaught.
That gal's back checking. 12 is back checking really hard.
Go on the backhand. Tries to center out front. Cleared by the Bison. Jacks have it out front. A quick shot. Good save. Quick shot.
Like Jerry's trying to FaceTime you.
Yeah, Jack's trying to FaceTime Lexi, I'm sure. She knows not to bug me. You bet the phones are all connected. Jacks from the slot shot. That one goes just wide. 2-on-2 in the corner here. Back to Connaught. Connaught with a low hard one. That one got tipped just wide. And it just pops out to center here. Kept in the zone. Here come the Bison into the offensive zone. This one's going to be Connaught picking it up in the corner. Stolen by the scoring leader. Bison's trying to center. That gets blocked by a Jack. Malkowski hits Berg one-on-one. Bison are changing. Berg just loses shot. Saved by the Bison goalie. Good effort by Berg. Good eye-hand coordination. Oh! Malkowski with a one-timer turns and swings. Gets the shot on goal. Jacks, I think, are starting to get their feet under him here a little bit. Swanberg on the far wall. Throws it back to Bierke, who's I'm sure missing her D partner. Nice ride out there by whoever that was. Stolen away by the Bison at the hash marks. Now Coe grabs a hold of it. And that's offsides on the Bison. A cheerleader. I think we had 5 on Tuesday. Face-off going to be to the right of the Bison goalie. Looks like Group on the draw. She keeps it.
Well, the Bison have a penalty. I don't know.
Oh yeah, I must have missed that.
I missed it.
So the Jacks are on a power play. This is Connaught. Berg dishes it over to Roop. Roop over to Connaught. Shot. Oh, what a shot by Connaught! So power play goal.
She saw that corner, it was wide open, just picked it. Goaltender was back in the net a little bit too far and exposed that net.
So wait for the scorekeeper, but I think that was Connaught from Roop and Berg.
I think there should be 2. I think it's going to be Berg. We're going to add another assist with Berg in it.
Was Roop. Oh, is Berg in? Baki?
Berg and
Berg. Yep. That's my thought too.
Yeah, Berg and Roop.
That's my thought. Picked off by Lawson. She throws it towards the net. Saved by the goalie. Get the scoreboard up here for you. Jacks go up 1-0. This one's picked up.
There's going to be Gal's pretty 26 for a freshman. She's pretty sure, pretty confident.
I think they only gave 1 assist, so I heard that right.
There should be 2 on that.
I gave it to Berg too, so I'll give it to her in my stats.
They'll correct that later.
Do they watch them all? And
yeah, I think
somebody does.
I think Coach Mike reviews the videos, and then
he'll call them in.
He'll change them if they need to be.
So this one picked up by Bjerke. She gets rubbed out behind the net.
She got hit too. This Buffalo squad's pretty physical.
Shot. Played well by Bjerke. Kept in by Buffalo. Buffalo from behind the net.
There's a good chance they're going to start allowing checking in women's hockey, college hockey. But the way it looks today, it looks like they're allowing this game pretty good.
That one blocked out front, didn't make it to Lauer. And this one should be icing on the Jacks.
Yeah, they needed that. There was a lot of pressure down there.
You know, I'm not against letting them play like they do in the PWHL.
Well, they don't officially allow checking either, but it's pretty physical.
It's pretty physical. I think if they do something similar. Face off to the right of Lauer. This one's going to now be controlled by the Jacks. Canot from behind her own net. Gets it over to Wongberg. Bison kicking back in deep. Canot's going to come away with it. Canot 1-on-2. Hard forecheck here by the Bison. Canot goes down in the heat. Berg picks it up. She's going to try and bust out with it. Hits Milkowski. Milkowski in stride for Berg. Oh, what a shot! Good try. Looks like the D might have just got a piece of that one.
The goalie did. Goalie got it.
Goalie got it?
Yeah, looked like a blocker save.
I'll give it to him then. And just called offsides.
Well, that was a good sequence.
It's a breakout.
They're moving the puck. That was a really good, unselfish move.
Face off just in front of us here. This one goes back to Bjerke. And offside is going to be the call there as well. Get a quick do-over here. Roop gains the offensive zone. Here comes the Bison with speed.
2-on-1. Well, Naomi Johnson came back really hard. That was a great back shot.
Bison in the corner. And that one's going to get thrown all the way up ice.
No icing. Oh.
It's a lazy ref, didn't get his arm up.
Well, one of them waved it off.
Normally, folks, the ref will hold his arm up. They didn't this time. Face off to the left of Lauer here. Controlled by the Bison. Kept in by the Bison. Now wrapped around. Puck just comes out of the zone. Bison throw it cross ice. And now into the offensive zone. Nice job by Connaught.
Really good puck movement by Buffalo in that sequence.
D-to-D here from the top of the circle. Shot blocked by Connaught. Now thrown behind the net by Lawson.
That did get on the net.
Good deal.
Lauer made an excellent save on that. Here we go.
Here comes George. Just goes wide. And that one comes through center. And the arms are up. Now be icing on Buffalo. 6:10 left here in the first. 1-0 still your score. Face off to the right of the Bison goalie. Quick move. And that was by Berg. So face off to the left of the Bison goalie here. Berg, Swanberg, Longberg. Oh wait, that's Malkowski's shot.
That just went off of Megan's back. That was actually she was sniping it.
Chased back by Bierke. Bierke up to Berg. Just tipped the wrong direction here. Nice catch. Breaking out here. That was Longberg. That shot got blocked. Kept in by Swanberg. Longberg steals. That was good effort by Longberg there.
It sure was.
Malkowski hit on the forecheck. Berg steals. Left it for Malkowski, but she didn't know it. And the Bison throw it up ice. This will be picked up by Swanberg. She backhands it to Malkowski. Coe and Roop. Coe looking to get it over to Roop. She does. Roop looking, dancing. Skate to stick. She had a lot of black jerseys around her.
Yeah, they're playing a pretty good defensive game right now.
And Bison spinorama and trying the near wall here. Oh, that's going to get somebody a penalty.
That's going to get Bailey Roop a penalty.
So Roop's going for a trip.
Bailey's already had more penalties this year than I think she had
Really?
since it last 3 years.
So power play opportunity for the Bison. Jacks are going short-handed. Is that her third or fourth this year?
I think I'd have to look, but I think it might be her fourth.
Face off to the right of Lauer. Goes on Lauer. She puts the mitt down and says, give me a whistle.
But in 2 years, she's going to be playing in the WCHA, and it's going to be a real physical game at that point.
Yeah.
So she's got to play physically now.
Jacks throw it up ice. I think that's Johnson on the forecheck there.
Oh, yeah. She's flying.
Throws it back to Berg. Berg does a spinorama. She's making a move. 2-on-1 if they hurry. Swanberg had to wait. And a nice save by the Bison goalie. Good short-handed opportunity there for your Jacks.
Yeah, that was really a nice move by Megan in the neutral zone. Little skate move.
Face off to the right of the Bison goalie. This one's dished back, D-to-D. Connaught's got it. Connaught on the backhand. Spinorama. The Jacks short-handed here. Connaught throws it into the near corner. And the Bison trying to come through center. Looking to set it up. Back down by the end wall, behind the net. Picked up by Berg. Connaught trying to get a piece of it. She's going to throw it off the glass. Comes out to the D. Now they throw it deep. Throw towards the net. Nice block by Connaught. And she gets it all the way up ice.
Naomi Johnson's going to get there first.
That's amazing. Johnson 1-on-2 behind the net.
Oh, careful. Oh!
She does a little crunch and munch of a Bison. And now the far wall. That's about the limits of what you can do on the forecheck. Canot trying to dish it over to Cove. And here come the Bison.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Yeah, too many Bisons are doing the same thing. The ref looked at the bench. Somebody was trying to scramble to get off. And then we're going to get too many girls on the ice for the Bison. So it looks like the number 16 for the Bison. So we're going to play 4-on-4 hockey for, looks like 20 or 31 seconds up there. And then the Jacks will get a power play. A little bit blurry on the old bench cam there. I wonder what's up with that. So Berg, Canot, Swanberg on the draw. She wins it. Back to Berg, over to Canot. What a quick pass. 4-on-4, Canot right in the old bread basket.
What do you have for shots so far, Doug?
8 for the Jacks, 5 for the Bison.
Okay.
Swanberg on the draw again. Bison behind their own net. 12 to go in the root penalties. Bison throw it up ice. 2-on-1 here. 4-on-4. Oh, well played. Bison are back to full, Jacks are back to full strength. Roop is out of the box. Stretch pass for Roop. Oh, she kept it in stride. Shot and a goal. What a stretch pass. Holy moly, Batman.
That was a heads-up play. That goalie didn't stand a chance on that move.
Wow. What a stretch pass. There's some mustard on that sucker, and she really hit it in stride. Hot out of the penalty box. Pretty sure that's Roop from Canot. Or is it Berg?
It's Canot.
Not everybody on the bench could have handled that pass. So unfortunately, the penalty to was a power play goal.
2:23 left in the period, Tom.
So just the one assist. So the penalty to the Jacks, the goal scorer Ruben expired, so that was a power play goal. Second one of the game. That's going to increase the old power play percentage.
Yeah, it'll put it up over 50% again.
So Jack's trying to keep it in the offensive zone here. Just comes out. Arms up for icing. Now it's waved off. Lawson's going to pick it up. 1:40 to go in the period. 2-0 is your score. Berg now has it. She lost the handle. And she gives it a whack back. This is going to be Wongberg. Wongberg tries to stretch it out to Berg, who's got Milkowski with her. And they get the puck in deep. The Bison blow a tire. And now they're going to try the near side here. Throw it up, just gets past Bierke and should be icing. Nope. Shot, good block by Canot.
That's coming out of the zone.
50 seconds left here. Canot back onto the forehand. Shot just wide. And the Bison try to stretch it up. Canot gains his own. Johnson just Cannot hit Johnson right in the skates. Stolen by Swanberg. George and Johnson. Shot. That got blocked by the Bison. 20 to go. Back in deep for the Bison. And that one's going to pop out to center where Connaught's going to have to go get it. 7 seconds left in the period. Taken away by the Bison. That one comes out to center, and that's going to wrap it up. And George got a little tangled up there, but it looks like no call.
That's a good. That's definitely.
She did one of those like, "Hey, it wasn't me."
Yeah.
Deals. All right, everybody. So we're going to get a quick intermission here. 17 minutes on the clock for period number 2. 2-0 is your score.
Shots were.
Final shots 8-5.
8-5.
Tell you what, real quick. We'll be back at you here, everybody. Time to get your snacks and beverages. All right, hockey fans, as you can see, looking at the bench cam, the Jacks are coming back on the ice. Buffalo's going to come in on the far corner here. We're going to switch ends. The Jacks are going to go right to left. Scott, we were talking right after we took the muffs off here. Those were two really good goals that the Jacks scored. Really good.
They were executed very well. Megan Berg should have had that, put that one away too. That was
for the third one.
Yeah. But you'll see more goals like that out of both Millie and Bailey.
That stretch pass that busted Roop loose was top notch.
That's something you have to work on. You know.
Yeah,
you work on that kind of
stuff.
stuff.
Well, those two know each other pretty well, I think. Dude.
Yeah, they've been doing that kind of stuff since they were 8 years old. Lily had a good period. She was seeing the puck really well.
She did.
Made some good saves. She makes it look pretty easy. That's good. Better goalies won't be moving too much of the net because their positioning is so good.
So it looks like Berg, Swanberg, and who's that on the far side there?
Oh, that's Johnson.
Oh yeah, and Johnson.
We got a
slow player for the Bison.
8 went down pretty hard. She was on her way off the ice and she decided to stay on, but she's not moving too good.
Yeah, she's feeling a little bit sporty. She's calling for the puck. Swanberg steals, cross ice rip. Oh, what a great save by the Bison goalie. Was that Johnson, I think? And now here comes the Bison the other way. There's number 8. She's pretty speedy, almost. Oh, and she lost the hand.
That was wet. The ice was still wet in that area.
Gosh, that's not fair. That should never steal the opportunity away on a great play like that. We should wait an extra minute before let the ice freeze up. All right, Swanberg along the wall. She's trying to get it out here. Roop piles somebody over. And that should be icing. And it is. So we're going to get a face-off to the right of Lauer here.
Now we got Kyla Franco with Taylor Bierke on defense.
Frank's been having a great season. She's played really well down on the JV. Bison come away with it out right on the edge of the circle. Now this goes to Berg. Berg tries to hit Belkowski. And Longberg trying to blast in the zone. Here come the Bison the other way. Frank will go back and pick it up. She throws it off the wall to Bierke. Bierke stretches over along the wall to Longberg. Longberg tries to get by the D. She blows by. Throws it out front. Oh, just off the backhand to Berg. And here come the Bison the other way. Shot, save Lauer. Nice hard shot on Lauer there. So we're going to get a face-off to the left of Lauer. Jack switching them up. Looks like Roop, Lossing, Canad, Swanberg, tip deep. Good hard play there. Two on two in the corner. Just gets by Knopf. Boy, that number 8 is quick, Scott.
She is fast.
Picked up by Canot just on the right side of Lauer. I think that's Johnson on the far wall. Arms up for icing, and this one's going to come all the way back the other way. Yeah, that little number 8, she's Speedy Gonzalez. Looks like Coach Mike is going to change up the forwards. George, Coe, and Baki now. Jacks are able to get it out of the zone. And now they get it deep. Cross ice, tip deep. Should be icy if it gets there. And while that was a good idea, it's going to come all the 200 feet back to the right side of the Bison goalie. Jack switching them up here. Face off to the left of the Bison goalie. Shot out front, blocked. That was Berg's shot, blocked by the Bison. And they throw it all the way up ice. The arm's up, but I don't think that one's got the juice. Picked up by Frank. She tries to get up to Wongberg. Wongberg tried to hit Berg in stride. That's interference of some kind. Both arms go up with orange. And that's it. Interference is the call. Simultaneously, those arms went up. So this will put the Jacks on the power play here. 2 for 2 so far. So this is Roop, Johnson, Swanberg, Canot. Canot dishes it in deep. Johnson's going to throw it around. I think that was Johnson. Yep. Back to Roop. Back over to Berg. Berg makes a move to go deep.
Swanberg just got dumped in front of the net.
Canot. One-timer. Good rip. Went just wide. Canot leaves it for Roop. Looking for that shallow angle. And a shot in the goal. She just picked her poison. You had a great angle there in the goalie cam.
Oh, the goalie's confused. She didn't think it went in.
It went just inside the post. We had a perfect angle on it.
The goalie's, she's getting in pretty deep into the net. She's covering that. The right post and the left post was exposed. Bailey thread the needle to get that one in.
See if we get a second assist on that one, but another combo from Roop and Canot. Another power play goal, Scott. That's still 3 for 3 on the day, and that percentage is going higher.
Yeah, teams that we play, they'll take notice of that.
Yeah. If I'm the Bison coach, I'm going to say, hey, let's try and stay out of the box. Jack switching them up here. Bison, go ahead and chuck it in deep. Let me get the scoreboard right here for you. So add the second assist to Johnson. That puts your Jacks up 3-0. So this one goes back to Bierke. They wrap it around the wall, stolen by the Bison, trying to get it in deep. This one's cut off by George, and quick icing on George there. That wasn't her best plan of the day.
No, ideally get over that center line and get it in deep if you want to change.
Face off coming to the left of Lauer. Boy, twice, guys. Just thinking back to that last goal by Roop. She just picked the inside of that post and went in and came straight back out. She had a pretty shallow angle on that one.
She did. It was a great shot again.
This is going to be Kanat picking it up behind her own net. You know, you see that about Roop. She can pick those small holes and just hit them.
Yeah, her shooting's just getting better and better every year.
Kanat dishes it back to Berg. Berg lost a handle, got it poked off her stick. Still with it though. Now the Bison pick it up and get it out of the zone. Picked up by Kanat, who's having a great game too. Takes a shot, played to the wall. Shot played by the goalie. That one got teed up. That was a bit of a knuckleball. So 3 power play goals for the Jacks.
11:05 left in the second period.
Back to the point. Bierke spins, throws it in deep. Swanberg goes behind her. Frank on the point here. Swanberg throws it over to Bierke. Roop in the corner. Oh, threw it out front. And the Bison pick it up. And throw it up ice, and that's going to be icing on the Bison. We'll get a face-off to the right of the Bison goalie here. Frank, back over to Bierke to Frank, and then Frank just lost the handle. She'll give it a whack in deep. Roop picks it up. She's got a burst of speed going, and I think we're going to see the Jacks try their penalty kill. Is that Johnson? Looks like?
Yeah. I didn't see it again. I just saw one of the
It's either, it
Buffalo
might be
players go down.
interference. I think it's Johnson for interference. And we're going to get a face-off to the right of Lauer. Jacks win the draw. So it ends 2 minutes on Johnson for interference. The Jack Killers out there, Coe, Roop, Berg, and Kanat. Here come the Bison. Behind the net, look in the center, out front. Top of the slot, knuckleball. Berg picks it up, makes a quick move, does the old backhand shovel to throw it up the ice. Roop in on the forecheck. Picked up by Coe, and she'll wrap it all the way around. Picked up by Roop. She runs the girl over. Incidental contact, I think they call that. That should be icing on the Bison. And it is, so good penalty kill so far. What did you say our percentage was?
I think it's still 100%.
I'm going to knock on wood right there so we don't jinx them. Or you were telling me the Bison percentage earlier.
Yeah, they were about 80. There's 84.
Cannot make it a move. Dishes it back in deep. I got the camera while you look. Bison, throw it up ice.
I don't think I'll be able to pull it up. The Wi-Fi is
cruddy. You know, I should give you access to the Hockey Dad Wi-Fi. You can be on there. Then you got great Wi-Fi. Stolen away by Roop here. Shot. Nice save by the goalie. Roop. Try it again. That didn't work. And to come the other way, and we're just going to dump it up ice.
Uh-oh. My camera froze.
We can redo it. Back up to full strength here. .801 to go here. Here comes number 8 for the Bison, Lauer, and it looks like we're going to get another penalty.
Yeah, we're going to get a hook.
So let's see here.
No, excuse me, our penalty kill's at 93.
93. That's pretty good.
But it's going to increase. It'll increase this game. There we go, back on.
All right, we got the controls again. So, no, look at that. It looks like we got a Bison in the box for 2. The ref doesn't look very happy there, or the coach.
Nah. Whatever. I've never seen a ref's decision overturned from.
Yeah, not very often.
No.
This one back to Knott. Over to Berg, back to Knott. Knott just in for Berg, over to Roop. Back to Knott. Oh, nice play by Berg to keep that one. Oh, over in front of the back. What a pretty play that would have been. That would have been amazing. Roop got that same angle. That one was a FedEx double special. And it looks like it went out of play. The only one I've seen overturned, that playoff goal that goes to the national tournament the Beavers were in, down in Mankato, where they waved that goal off, looked at it with the review, still called it a goal, and 20 minutes after the game, the commissioner was there, looked at it again, and you can see the video where it went underneath the net and in. And they brought everybody back out and played it over again. Knott, to Roop, dishes for Knott, shot low, hard, and a nice save by the Bison goalie. I guess that wasn't the ref overturned, the commissioner overturned that one. Or overturned the ref. 7:12 to go here, minute 17 left on the, did you ever see that one with the Beavers?
That game?
Yeah.
No, I didn't see it. I heard about it though.
Oh man. Knott, Roop. That one was too high.
Oh, that's.
And see, that's going to wrap all the way around. The danger in that one.
That's the decision. You gotta be careful. You ring it right out of the zone.
Here we go. They gain the offensive zone. Knott, top the circle, rips it. Nice save by the Bison goalie. Goes to the back wall. This one's going to be kept in by Knott. Over to Bird. Knott. Roop. Another one-timer. That one's FedEx. Knott all the way over to Roop again. Roop. Still in the forehand. Shot.
There it is.
And a goal.
Right over that pad. Right over that pad and under the glove. She didn't quite get the glove down
That's
fast enough.
3 in a row. Still on the power play. I think Knott's got that one again. All right, so they call Kaprizov and Zuccarelli peanut butter and jelly. Knott and Roop are about as on fire as they are. All right. Number 8, nice save, Lauer. So Berg gets the second assist on that one to to make it 4-0 for your Jacks. 5:52 and counting here in the second. And Bierke's going to spend a couple minutes in the box, and we'll get to work on that penalty kill. So it looks like Bierke for a trip. So that's a second natural hat trick of the year for Root. 3 in a row. Face off to the right of Flower. So the Bison on the power play. Coe's going to give it a whack up ice. Coe with a nice job. There, Bison. Kanan will be the first one there. She's going to throw it up to Coe, who's going to tip it in deep. And the Bison leave it back for the D. She gains the offensive zone. Looking for somebody to pass to. Nice stick work there by Berg. Bison trying to get set up here. Out front with a one-timer. Oh! And I think Lauer's got it. Wow. Best pressure of the night for the Bison. Face-off going to come to the right of Lauer. And here come the Bison again. Roop throws it in deep. That went on net. Stolen. Nice play by the Bison defense there.
Yeah, they're gritty. They're really gritty.
Cannot. 2-on-1. Call good at the line. Oh, handcuffed her. That one comes through the crease, heads back out. Bison are going to have to go 200 feet again. Coming through center. Throw it up ice. Good at the line. Nice job by Coe there to rub that girl out. Cannot goes down in the heat. Lost her track. Berg with it. And that's how you just rip it up. Bison have to go 200 again. So Jacks are back to full strength. Bierke's out of the box. 2-on-1, but they lost it in their own wickets. Nice back check there by Baki. So Baki, George, and Coe, Lossing and Kanan, I believe. Lossing and Berg actually on defense. Lossing beyond her own net. He throws it up the ice. That gets kept in by the Bison. And here comes Berg with it. Trying to stretch herself out. Has Baki. Baki left it for Berg. And just couldn't keep the handle on it. Here come the Bison 1-on-1. Shot saved by Lauer. And that's going to be icing if it makes it. And it does. Not by much. Jack's able to get it out of the zone here. 2-on-1. Got Swanberg, shot, saved by the Bison goalie. Swanberg gets a shot, that's blocked by the Bisons. Here come the Bison the other way. And they throw it in deep. We're going to go out for a change. Bierke backhands it over to Swanberg. Nice pass, and that gets played up ice. Ison's going to get waved off there. Jacks switching. Bison coming through center with some speed here. Trying to split the D, shot, that goes wide left of Lauer. Bison goes down in a heap, right into the wall, no call.
That was 26, that was a really nice move. Then she went, piled into the boards.
And we get a whistle. Trying to get low on battery here. There we go. So 1 minute left in the second period here.
Here comes Megan.
And Jacks are going to have to wait at center for everybody to get on side. Canot does the spinorama, gets it over to Berg, who backhand shovel passes it in deep. And the Bison is trying to get it through center. Picked off by George, who sees Milkowski with a nice attempt at turning around. Picked off by Lossing, then taken away again by the Bison. Bison tried to get the puck in deep and called off sides here with 10.7 left.
I don't know, you just had a message from Amy, and this is the correct one? I'm not sure what that means, but...
Is this the, what'd she say?
It must be.
That's Amy Sheffield, one of our fine realtors at Better Homes and Gardens. Shot, blocked by Canot. Sorry, that was her third or fourth
Sounded like
block.
about a 10-second spot, Doug. You could have done a little longer one.
Right. Right? All right, that's the end of the second, everybody. 4-0's your score. All right, I got it 9. They had it at 13, and I got it at 18. 19.
And they had it at what?
Let's see, that's actually 11. What they say they had it? I have what? This is 4. So I had 2 pretty total 9. They had them at 13. And we're close over here. I think I got it 20. They had it at 18.
Okay.
All right, everybody. Well, that's going to get us a quick intermission here. Hope you're doing well. It's 4-0 your score. 17 minutes to go in this one. Jacks are playing well. And we'll be back at you. Time to go get your snacks and beverages, everybody. All right, hockey fans. The Jacks are just coming up onto their box here. Get your bench cam, there they are. Get the Jacks coming on the ice here. So recap where we're at. 4 unanswered goals by the Jacks. Another natural hat trick for Bailey Roop, which is 3 in a row, uninterrupted for those of you in Rio Linda. And the Jacks are having a great game. The Bison are playing well. Just a few more bounces going our way, and I would tell you, the 4 goals that the Jacks have scored today have been 4 of the best goals of the season, or at least some equal to them. Here's the Bison warming up quick. Give this ice just another minute here. It's not going to hurt. There's some wet spots out there. So it looks like Roop, Johnson, and maybe Swanberg to start. Or who's that on the far side there? Yeah, Swanberg. I hope they give the ice just another minute here, Scott. It's still pretty wet.
Oh yeah, there's lots of. Nope.
They're gonna go for it, but if I was the Bison coach, I'd say no. We had a breakaway almost taken away. So back to 5-on-5 hockey here. 17 minutes to go. Lossing into the far corner. And here comes Roop and Johnson. Johnson gets rubbed out. About takes the ref out. Roop from behind the net.
Yeah, I'm guessing
still got it.
Pretty wet back there.
No, that was a hook that didn't get called. Bison throwing up ice and cross ice. They are able to just get it out of the zone. Oh, horrendous crash at center. Good thing everybody's okay. That could have been awkward.
I couldn't tell if that was a check or a collision.
Nah, it's a collision. Probably Bird's fault. Lossing behind her own net. She gets it over to Wanberg. And now Connaught trying to get it up ice. Good play by Berg. Just trying to gain the zone. Still working it, trying, shot. That didn't get anywhere. Now Frank back to throw it over to Bierke. Bierke's going to throw it in deep. Milkowski's going to go back and try and get a piece of it. George hot off the bench. And a quick save by Lauer. She puts the mitt down and says, give me a whistle.
So, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Let's change that.
Thanks, Tom. Thanks for pointing that out.
I always forget that part. Let's see. Edit.
Tell me
there
about...
we go, everybody. Thank you.
I didn't catch that one, whoever sent that. Tell me about... In fact, I got to put my glasses on. I can't see anything here.
I'm not wearing mine either, so we're double left out.
Tell me about Sophie Bench, it said. I don't know what that meant.
About Sophie what?
Bench. Somebody was asking. Maybe they could repeat that question.
Was that a text message that popped up?
Yeah.
All right. Oh, I wonder if that wasn't Jerry Fuller to Lexi Fuller.
Nope.
Nope. All right, Coe and Roop in the far wall there. Roop comes loose looking for Baki. That didn't work. Cannot. Shallow angle. FedEx
and that
Express.
One's out of the zone.
And offsides is going to be the call.
Okay.
Fine effort to get there to try and keep it in with Swanberg.
Thanks, Tom.
What did he say? I didn't catch it fast enough.
He said it looks good.
They disappear. Thanks, Tom. Yeah. Good old Tom Schwartz from Olson Schwartz back in the day. And Big River Scoop. Glad you're watching, Tom. Knott behind the net. Lossing dishes up to Swanberg. And that's a FedEx special. You know, it's that time of year where there's a lot of work going on by FedEx and UPS, but Roop knocks it out of the air. We should get a sponsorship from FedEx. I'm giving them a lot of airtime. Bison trying to backhand it in the zone. Johnson gets it up ice. And the arm's up. That's going to be icing on the Jacks. 13:46 to go here. 4-0 still your score. Face-off coming to the right of Lauer. Looks like Berg on the draw. We got Knott out there. Goes back right top the slot. That one looks like it went off Lossing. And Malkowski. So Lossing with a nice block. Jacks get it deep into the offensive zone. The Bison tried to pick it up, but that's taken away by Wongberg, and then she lost it. Malkowski up around the hash marks, kept in by Lossing. Good forecheck by this line. It's like Wongberg's still over there. Now the Bison throw it up. Lossing throws it into the zone. Wongberg's going to check up. She's going to go off and nope, she's going to stay. And this one goes into the near corner. Over to Malkowski. Hits it up to Berg in stride. She's going to throw it in deep. Not with a lot of energy on it. Baki hot off the bench. Along with Coe. Coe keeps it in. Coe working hard on the boards. Oh, tipped off her stick. Grabbed by Bierke. She throws it towards the net. And the Bison goalie says, give me a whistle. And we'll get a face-off to the left of the Bison goalie. Jacks pick it up, throw it towards the net. Back to Bierke. Out front, George threw it towards the net. That go over the top.
I didn't see it. I'm looking in the screen here, so it's pretty small.
Coe onto the forecheck, into the corner. Bison going to wrap it all the way around the far side. Nice little stretch out to the center. 3-on-2 if they hurry, trying to get around. Looks like Frank. Nice job by Frank. It's in her wickets. And now this looks like George. She's going to throw it up ice. The arm's up, and that's icing on the Jacks. I only got one shot on goal here in the third.
By who? Bemidji?
By anybody.
Oh.
Yeah, but yeah, it went to Bemidji. It wasn't a very strong shot at that.
That was Taylor's shot on that.
Yeah. Well, this one comes around to...
You just never know. You get it on net.
Yeah.
You never know what can happen.
Hard
there's
shot.
Two.
That was Johnson, wasn't it?
No, that was Brute.
Was it? Her jersey's all bunched in the back. Knott throws it up ice. Oh, dish and just out of the reach of Roop. Johnson shot. Oh, right off the crossbar.
That was close.
Ding dong the dinger bell right there.
That was a good shot.
I think it went about straight up. Face off coming to the left of the Bison goalie. Knott keeping it in deep. Kept in by Lossing, right onto the stick of Johnson. Roop throws it towards the net. Two quick saves by the Bison. 2-on-1 here against Knott, and the one blows the tire. You know you're having a bad day when you just blow a tire in a clear 2-on-1. Nice job by Swanberg. And this one's going to come out to center. Berg to Knott, back to Berg, just out of her reach. Or wait, that was Malkowski. Knott with it. Berg grips, and the goalie's got it. Goalie doesn't quite know where she's got it. which has got it. 10:34 here in the third. This does have a clock feature, Scott, where you can actually run the clock and adjust it and keep the time, but it's a lot of work. You really need a third person. That's Bierke throwing it back to Frank, trying to get it to Wanberg, who gets it to Malkowski. Nice move by Malkowski to get it out of the zone. And the Bison throw it in deep. And this one gets by Malkowski. Quick spinorama by the Bison. Berg, she gets rubbed out hard. You're right, they have played a fairly physical game.
Oh, yeah.
We're going to see that on Tuesday with Morrow, too.
I think as long as you keep your sticks down, you're
pretty
okay.
safe. If I remember, Morrow plays a pretty physical game as well. Berg at the blue line. Rip. Bierke gets one on net. And the Bison make it out to center. Stolen away by Berg. Feeds it up to Bakke. Bakke was about 1-on-4. Dished off to Knott. Knott's going 1-on-3. Now 1-on-4. Tries to get around one of them. Still has it. And better bust the move. Here's Speedy Gonzalez on Lossing and a goal. They bust up the shutout. Scott, you pointed her out in the pregame.
Yeah, that's Bridget Kodish, it looks like. Bridget's a 9th grader. She was really fast.
She's fast.
Yeah, that gives her 6 points on the season. 5 goals, 1
Second
assist.
on the team, right? I think you said?
Yes.
She got a jump past the D and got it by Lauer.
Yeah, we mishandled the puck in the offensive zone, and that was the result.
So that ought to put a jump in the Bison step here with 8:40 to go. Here come the Bison the other way. Lossing's going to wrap it around to Knott. Knott's going to go around the ref. And that's going to be icing on the Jacks. And we're going to get this one all the way back to the left of Lauer. So 4-1's your score now, 8:21 to go. Face off won by the Jacks, but goes back to the Bison. This will be Roof throwing it back to Frank. Frank around to Bierke, that didn't work. Bison throw it behind the net. Picked off by Frank. And that one comes out of the zone. Icing's waved off. Kept in by Bierke. Here come the Bison. One-on-one shot, save Lauer. Roop gets denied. This one comes back to Knott. Hitting Johnson in stride. She just wasn't quite able to handle it.
Did you see that?
That was well played.
Yeah. She just
right out front. Oh, just goes wide right of Lauer. Lauer gets the save on the rebound off the back wall. Plinko puck out front. Lauer gets a hit on it and says, "Give me the whistle." Wow. face off to the left of Lauer. Berg on the draw. Lossing back there. Pass over to Malkowski. She hit Longberg in stride. Now goes to Berg. This one back to Lossing. She'll throw it over to Kanat. That goes right through her skates. Back over to Lossing, up to Longberg. Longberg off the wall, goes down in a heap, no call.
That'll be icing.
Icing on the Jacks again. Well, Buffalo seems to have a little bit more pep in their step.
What are the shots this period, Doug?
5-4 for the Jacks.
Okay.
Buffalo's had 3 in about the last minute or so.
Yeah, Lily Lauer standing tall in the net.
Bison from behind our net. Behind the net, looking for somebody to pass to. Good job by Lawson there. Here comes Kanat with it. He's got Baki with her. And George. And shot. Good save by the Bison goalie.
There
Puck's
it is.
loose out front. Baki tried to whack it home. Kanat now with it. A lot of traffic out front. Just over the top of the net. Lossing keeps it in deep. And Bison trying to ice it. That got denied. Spinorama going to go the other way. And that one comes out to center. Lossing throws it cross ice over to Coe. Baki doing the toe drag, offsides on the Jacks. Johnson with some speed. Tries to center. That gets denied. This one's going to come back out to Frank. Frank over to Bierke. Swanberg going to go in and try and get a handle on it. Rube's going to take it and run. Got a plan. It's right in the slot and right in the mitt. Bison goalie says, give me a whistle. Looks like coach is going to stick with this line. Face off Bierke. Throws it towards the net. Went wide right, but the pad got on it. Swanberg. Oh, the old stuffing truck. Didn't work. Puck's loose. Ref is right there. He's looking. Still loose. He's still looking. He was right on that one, Scott. You see that?
Yep.
He had every inch of that net. He was watching really, really close. Puck comes into the Bemidji zone. Out front shot. Oh, what a save by Lauer. Right in tight. Malkowski trying to get a jump on the D. Trying to get around. Still battling. Comes away with it. Wongberg's going to try and throw it back in deep. Malkowski just couldn't keep it in. Was Kanat. Kanat's around one player. Shot. Saved by the Bison goalie. Getting a few more shots on net now. Berg pinching into the corner. That one just gets by Kanat. Kanat makes a move. Kanat gains the offensive zone, leaves it for Malkowski, looking for a pass. Oh, great save by the Bison goalie. Another shot, another save. Cranking up the shots now. Kanat with it again. Still has it. Onto the back end, top of the slot. Spinorama. Top of the slot, shot. I think that one got blocked, and the Bison goalie says, give me a whistle.
This is kind of the way the Thief River game went, except it was the entire game.
Yeah.
I mean, we had over 50 shots in that game.
Yeah, we're at 25, about 30 now. 10-5 for the period in favor of the Jacks. George on the draw. Coe's in the corner. Two on three, Coe and Cantel against three Bison. The Bison are just trying to dig it out of there. That was George and Coe in there. George comes away with it. Good hard work and right out front. And the Bison throw it up ice, and that should be icing on Buffalo.
Yeah, I would have liked to have seen Maddie hold on to that puck a little bit longer.
Yeah.
Make a better play on it instead of just throwing it in front of the net.
Yeah, she worked so hard to get it out of that pile up.
Yeah. Yeah, that'll come. She's young.
So, we're going to get a penalty on
Taylor
Bierke.
Tripping again.
Yeah, it was unintentional, but still counts. So back-to-back trips. Benefit of the doubt. Good one.
You be the judge.
Exactly. It's a good reason for everybody to go back and watch the replay of that one. So another penalty kill opportunity for the Jacks here. I'm going to guess Knott, Roop, Berg, and Johnson. Bison have it, and Johnson rips it up ice. Buffalo with it. Just a minute 55 to go in the game here. So the Jacks pretty much shorthanded the rest of this one. Knott is going to wrap it around to Roop, who's got some space. Chase from behind, tries to get it up to Johnson. Johnson 1-on-3 back there. Bison come out from behind their own net. Chased by Johnson. And Knott's going to pick it up. He's going to throw it up to Roop. Roop's going to pick it up. Off the bench is Coe. One minute to go here in the regulation. Shot goes behind the net. Lauer right out front. Roop has it. She's going to throw it up ice. Make him go 200 feet again. 4-1 still your score here. Under a minute to play. Bison looking to try and get one more here on the power play. They go back and then D to D, but this one's going to be cleared by Coe. She doesn't waste any time. 30 ticks to go. Malkowski on the forecheck. Along with Knott, who steals it. Knott, shot. Bison goalie breaks out the leather. Knott with it again. This one's going to come back to Berg. 12 ticks to go. Jacks are back at full strength. Bierke back on the bench. And Roop comes out, and that's going to wrap it up. So that's a final, everybody. 4-1. The Jacks go to 5-1. Have a great day on the penalty, or power play. All 4 goals are power play goals.
That was a good Buffalo squad. They're young.
Yeah.
Their best players are their younger players.
Yeah.
And they've got a really bright future.
Yeah, I thought they played well.
I don't think I'd want to meet them in the sections. They're going to be a tough team to beat.
Yeah, but for those 4 power play goals, would have been a whole lot different, right?
Yeah.
So that's going to be a wrap today for this one. Next game is going to be Tuesday. I think it's fairly late too. Is it 5 and 7?
It's 7:30, I think.
7:30.
Another late game. Yeah. Long way. That's a long.
That's a haul up
road.
there. Yeah. Long way. Going to Canada next Tuesday, right?
You got all the girls out there, both teams.
All right, everybody, enjoy the rest of your weekend. We're going to wrap it up for now. 4-1's your final. All power play goals for the Jacks. They go to 5-0, and we roll on to War Road, and that's going to be a battle up there on the north border. So make sure you tune in. We'll get the links out. Thanks for watching, everybody. Make sure you do all the like and subscribe stuff, and we'll be back at you on Tuesday.